I am Tanasha Rudder, and I come from the Brazil San Rafael community. You will get to know me as Miss Senegal.
My name is Trinice Marie, hailing from the lovely community of Lahocata. I will be representing the Pearl of Africa, and thereby will now announce myself as Miss Uganda.
My name is Kayana Mark. I come from the beautiful community of Wallerfield. I will be representing the Democratic Republic of Congo.
My name is Justice Paris, and I am from the village of Talparo. I will be representing Ethiopia.
Hi, my name is Teresa Church, and I am from Greenville community. I am Miss Ghana.
Yes, we are here on the Now Morning Show back, everybody, and we're having such a great time this morning, and we are obviously doing pan and pageantry. And we can see how they go hand in hand in the month of August. And this is an Emancipation Pageant, and we just saw that little video there of the representatives, and we are looking forward to chatting and finding out exactly what it's about. So from the pan, we're going into pageantry now, and joining me this morning is Malika Thomas, who is the pageant coordinator. Good morning and welcome.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Morning. Yes, morning. Thank you for joining us this morning.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, I want to find out everything about the Lahocata Emancipation Pageant because I don't know much about it. So tell us what it's about and what did it come from? Whose idea was it and why is it being done this way?
Okay, so actually this is the 4th year that we are having such an event to celebrate emancipation. Now, we usually use this emancipation celebration as one of our platforms to bring together the youths of our constituency. It allows us to celebrate the talent, the beauty that we have in the constituency of Lahocata, Talparo.
Right.
Now, yet we weren't able to have it last year because of the pandemic, but we decided that we wanted to do it this year. Hence the reason we decided to go virtual, because we still wanted to provide that opportunity for the youths in our constituency to participate, as it provides something positive for them.
Definitely. Sorry, you go on.
Right. Now, I'm going to say, it being virtual, I want to say thank you to the Member of Parliament, the Honorable Foster Cummings. He has worked with us seriously side by side, hence us being able to bring it as a virtual event.
Yeah, and in this time, being that we're still in the midst of the pandemic, we don't have much other choice, especially with the restrictions we have in place. But, of course, keeping safe is more important. Now, when it comes to the pageant itself, of course, it's more than just modeling and parading on a stage. There are other attributes to it as well. Could you tell us about those things?
All right. So we looked at, seeing that it's an emancipation celebration, we looked at how important it is, or how our African ancestors have influenced our own culture here within Trinidad. So we have designed the pageant. It has 2 categories. The first category will be the talent category. And in this category, we are looking at our own local culture that has been influenced by our African ancestors. So the contestants are encouraged to do some form of our culture, whether it's a calypso, limbo, or some folklore tale that comes from our African ancestry. And then we have the second category, which is the dress category. Now, what we did for this category, the contestants were asked to choose virtually. We had a virtual event in which they chose a country to represent, an African country, and that has to be represented in their dress and their wear. So those are the 2 aspects of our pageant for our emancipation celebration.
Now, I know with the different African countries, when it comes to the wear, there are certain patterns that are specifically for certain regions, and there are also certain styles of dress. How is that going to be judged when it comes to the accuracy of the portrayal of the country and the heritage?
All right, so when the girls would have chosen their country, they were asked, of course, to do their research based on the cultural way of those countries. And also what we wanted them to do is, in representing the country that they have chosen, they have to give a brief description on how they are doing so, right? I must say they did their research, they did everything, and we look forward to how they are portraying it when that time comes.
Definitely. Are there other requirements for the pageant?
Not necessarily. I mean, in terms of rules, we ask that whatever area they are representing, they come from that area. And then we had an age limit, seeing that is our youths we are looking at. The age limit was from 18 to 30 years. But other than that, we allow the girls to express themselves, do whatever they feel naturally.
And what was the criteria you used to, narrow it down to these finalists?
All right, so what we did as a constituency, we looked at the different areas in that constituency, and as we do with every emancipation celebration we asked the young people to step forward, right? And we had a bit of a challenge in terms of they weren't able to understand the concept of how we would bring it virtually, but I must say these young ladies coming together, they accepted the challenge and they are excited and they look forward to being part of it.
Well, tell us about the that whole process then, like doing the show, going from, the past 4 years of doing it in person to now having to do it virtually. What did you have to do differently to make it something that is still viable via a virtual platform?
All right, so it being virtually, of course, we have to look at all the protocols, making sure all the protocols are in place. So we liaise with the relevant authorities. Now, what would happen is that before the girls would have been presented before a live audience. We don't have that now. Mm-hmm. So when the contestants come, keeping in with the COVID-19 protocols, each girl is being assigned to a room. It's being held at the Talparo Community Center. Each girl is assigned to a room with one person allowed to help them. They are not allowed to leave the room until it's their turn to come on stage. After they have done their performance, they have to go back to the room. So at no point in time, we're not going to have any gathering. In terms of the speakers and guest performers they have been allotted a time of which they have to arrive, do whatever they are supposed to do, and leave.
Now, right, go on.
Go ahead. Oh, you can go ahead.
I was going to ask, when it comes to the future of the pageant, do you see it becoming something that is hybridized between in-person and virtual, or when that time comes, are you just going to go fully in-person again?
Definitely, I'm seeing we linking the both, because I don't think a lot has changed because of the pandemic, and I don't see us going back to how it was before, because doing it this way has definitely allowed us to reach a wider audience.
For sure.
Whereas before we were just in the community center, it was only the people within the constituency who attended. This has allowed us to go national. So we have people, and not only national, because it's on the Facebook, it's online, people anywhere can view the pageant. So it's definitely something we look forward to in the future, keeping it this way.
Definitely, and reaching out to the diaspora. All right, so my final question then is, how do we get access? How do we see the pageant? How do we participate, vote, whatever the case may be?
Okay, so definitely you can go to the PNM Lahocata Facebook page. That is where the event will be streamed live. The links will be available there and on our MP's page, Foster Cummings page. So the links will be available there. So just click and join us on Saturday and see what the constituency of Lahocata Talparo has to present to the country.
All right, wonderful. Well, I wish all the participants the very best, and we look forward to that show coming up on Saturday.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, Malaika, have a great one.